All right, welcome back. We
What I
here.
think's interesting about this segment.
Did you just interrupt him? What's wrong
Does
with
that
you?
every-
Sometimes I do that. We've been getting a little bit of feedback, and it's probably the only negative feedback we've gotten in the mailbag, right? And it's really been
Well, you've gotten some just about your general demeanor, but yeah.
about people don't like rapid fire. So during the break, we surveyed the audience, and actually the audience, the overwhelming majority of the audience likes rapid fire.
Yeah.
But I think since Coach Pitts is here, kind of celebrating a really good couple of weeks, but certainly last week, I think we should go off the let's go off the script a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
And he can handle it, and so you can choose these or you can not choose these. Up to you.
Okay.
Up to you. You want me to start?
Do I have like a certain amount of time
Go
to
ahead,
answer
Coach.
it in? It's
No,
gotta be
we'll just
quick?
do whatever we got to do.
I guess that's why it's called rapid fire.
Yeah. Number one.
Yeah.
Who's your rival?
Right now, Fitch is our rival, but we have a couple. I would say Reynolds is becoming a rival. And I think down the road here, now that we're going to be able to duel Louisville every year, I think that's going to become a rivalry because, I'm sure they're going to come for some revenge next year. So that'll be a nice rivalry that develops.
Good. Go ahead.
Okay. Toughest place to wrestle.
Dual meet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Beaver Local's a tough place to
It
wrestle. Yeah.
That's been 100% everyone's
I don't
answer.
think anybody's saying
I
that.
think that smaller gym with a big wrestling community,
Knowledgeable
they
crowd.
they pack that
Yeah.
place. That's a tough place to wrestle. I think I'll put our place up after Wednesday. I'll put our place
Yeah.
up there. That was
Yeah.
loud.
Anybody who was there is coming back. Best hospitality room.
I would say West Branch Sectional does a great job.
That's my favorite too.
Yeah, that's Brecksville does a nice job. Anytime you get free food,
Junior
I'm
High
not a
League
complainer.
tournament was always solid.
Junior High League was great when we were down there.
Yeah.
Liberty did a nice job. I think anytime you're getting free food is okay with me.
If it's free, it's for me. That's what my friend used to always say.
Yeah.
Coach you hate to wrestle against in a duel.
To be honest, I don't know
Yeah, you
that
don't
I've
have
coached
a lot.
enough matches to say that. Wrestling,
Don't let him off the hook.
wrestling against Casey Taylor from Reynolds is tough because you want to talk about knowledge of the sport and a mind that's thinking 10 moves ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a tough draw. So
All right. Singlet or two-piece?
singlet.
Okay.
Oh, best kid you ever coached that didn't make it to Columbus. Obviously, this is your first year head coach, but you could go
Any
beyond
assistant,
that.
or even when you were in Florida,
That's a tough one. I don't know that I have the depth of coaching that you guys do to name one. Hayden Smith,
Okay.
I think was a guy that
Yeah.
he was right on the verge of making it to the state tournament.
That was a
And-
tough-
and
tied
a lot
up
of
there
kids
a
don't
little
know
bit.
him.
Lasted a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Steve DeMilo, I didn't coach him, but
Yeah.
Steve DeMilo would be up there in my list
Yeah.
of kids I've been around to not make it to the state
Probably if you
tournament.
coached me, I would have, but
That probably is true too.
Well, yeah, I see Coach Pitts has already inserted and requires his staff to make his kids lift during the season. So you probably would butt heads with the coach as well. But
No, we get along so well.
you do? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Number of weight classes in high school. Too many, not enough, just enough.
Too many.
Okay.
If you go through and do your research on like the state duels, like we've been doing the last couple weeks, there's too many teams giving up forfeits.
Yeah.
And either we have to fix that and get more kids out for wrestling,
Yeah.
or I think to make things more competitive across the board, you got to. I like the number 10. I think it shortens up the time of events. It does a lot. So.
Okay. This is one you probably know a lot about, actually, because you're heavily involved with freestyle and Greco. You Fargo coach. Should Ohio sponsor girls wrestling?
Absolutely. 100% needs to be done.
Do you
Should have been
go-
done a long time ago.
Do you go freestyle
Yeah, I think so.
since they're
I'm a
college?
proponent.
Since that's what they do. That in
I'm
college?
actually a proponent of everybody going freestyle. Everybody talks about the stalling rules and this and that. You get rid of all of that with freestyle, I think. So, I think that's the way to go.
Best official.
No comment.
All right. I like where you're going with that. Message received by the officials community.
She is. That's It's tough. Favorite move to teach?
Inside single, chase the ankle.
All right.
Worst part about being a head coach?
Oh, there's a lot of things you didn't tell me were going to happen that have happened in 1 year. I guess for me, it's I have two jobs. One is to teach, which I love to do, and one is to be a coach, which I also love to do. But the two intermix a lot, and as much as I want to keep them separated, I have to be a coach during the day while I'm a teacher, and you're trying to get all this stuff done. But when somebody on your team needs you in the middle of your day, you got to go help them, or a parent needs something, you got to go help them. So managing both of those realms is difficult.
Okay, fair. What do you got?
Number one rule you'd like to see changed in high school wrestling?
Get rid of stalling and go to a push-out rule, at least on our feet. I think it takes away the judgment call. You step out, it's a point. It becomes pretty clear-cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
I like that.
Best part about being a head coach?
I think the camaraderie of with your kids and then with your staff. We have a group that really truly gets along at all levels, from youth all the way up. It's a team effort, but in your downtime, you're having a lot of fun joking around with guys, and that's really enjoyable.
Good. You got anything else?
Yeah. What thing you're looking forward to the most this weekend for state duels?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Our first time down there, I'm not sure what to expect of the atmosphere. I think for me personally, getting to wrestle on the floor at St. John's is going to be a tremendous. Going there, I went to Ohio State, so going there, I watched the Big Tens in like '04 or something, and you just know the history of Ohio State wrestling was in that facility. That's my personal side to it. But looking at our kids, I want to see that. They can compete hard against the best kids in the state, because that's what we're down to. You're down to 8 teams that are just looking to beat each other up, and I want to see where we stand in the end. And I think our kids are going to enjoy that challenge.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A little bit. We get a lot of activity on our Twitter about this. A little controversial. So I'm going to throw it out there for you. Whose idea was it to row the boat first? Was it yours, or was it PJ Flex?
It was neither.
Okay.
I will give credit to PJ Fleck because, for a few months leading up to the season, trying to find something to motivate our kids. It certainly came across videos and speeches of him and, his success at Western Michigan and what they did and were able to do. But I had an administrator when I was a coach in Florida who, at the school, his name's Dr. Armbruster, great guy. At the school I was at, they were trying to get the staff to be more motivated, and he came in. We had a big staff meeting, and he gave this big speech. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, he just had taken over. It was his first meeting with us, and he said, we're all going to get in the boat, or you're going to get out of the boat. But either way, the boat's going to row forward. We need to change the culture here. We need to do this. We need to do that." And he said, "If you're not on board, we'll find somebody who will get in the boat and row." So that's where I first heard it, and then when I saw PJ Fleck talk about it in the last 2 years or so,
Sure.
I thought it would be a great idea for our kids, and they're buying into it, and we'll build on it. You can only do so much in a year's time. We'll build on it again next year. I think it's a motto that not just our kids on the team are getting behind, but now I'm hearing parents say it, and kids in the school saying it, and you put it on a T-shirt. So I think I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
Okay. That's our rapid fire. That wasn't very rapid. It was, 8 minutes long, but great stuff, Coach. Congratulations.
Sure.
Anything else for
That's
Coach
all.
Pister in this
See you
segment?
next segment, boys.
Thanks.